Hi, YouTube. Guess we're gonna keep working away at the Warhammer starter box. And this time, we're going to try and finish off the last of the Tyranids from the box. So we got 3 Von Ryan's Leapers and the big Psychophage. And this should be more fun than a ridiculous amount of little guys. So, yeah, I already got the magnets gluing onto all their bases. So, yeah, we'll get into it, and I think we'll start by building the Psychophage. Get that guy out of the way first. Now, I want to try some more experiments with the Psychophage, because I do have an airbrush that I rarely use. So I'm going to attempt to try and airbrush the purple, just to see if that speeds it up. And hopefully if it does, that'll be like my new go-to for doing the bigger monsters. Because like I said last time, I kind of want to just do a big monster list, because that sounds fun and cool. But, yeah, let's get into building this one. Alright, so that's this guy, all built. I think it's pretty cool looking. There's a few big gaps that I'm just going to elect to ignore. But now, for the base, we got this big old 120 mil oval. And if I built it right, you should just slot into the holes somewhere. So we're going to just figure out how to work around this thing. I might kind of pile up a bunch of rocks in here. I'll make this one rockier than all the other ones, I think. Just because I got the room to do it. Yeah. And the best thing for rock is rock. So I think I'm just going to play around for a bit and get things situated how I like it, and we'll go from there. Alright, so I just finished spreading the texture paste on it. That's kind of what I got. I actually haven't... hell's on its foot? I actually haven't even set this thing down on here with all the rocks. So you're gonna watch me struggle to do this. Oh, is it not going to be a struggle? Well, maybe it will be. How do I? That is very small and very spiky. Are you too good for your home? There we go. Oh, I had a bunch of texture paste on my hand. Yeah. I don't think that looks half bad. Yeah, I can work with that. I might add a bit more texture paste around these spots just to kind of make everything a little bit more cohesive, but yeah, I'm digging it so far. Now just gotta do the other three. Alright, so I didn't record building all of them or doing the bases because you guys basically just watched that. So I kind of like how these ones turned out. Kind of made it look like this one's sort of pushing himself off that rock. The texture paste is a little wet. Yeah, I like how these turned out. So I guess next step is to prime the 4 of these, and then we can get into painting. Alright, we're back in the garage. You know what time it is. We're going to get all of these guys all primed up. And then we can get on to painting. So hopefully this doesn't take too long, because I have a feeling that this guy's going to take a little bit to paint. So I will report back when I'm done. This is really off topic. I guess about halfway through priming all these guys, I got them all painted black or primed black, but I wanted to mention, it's just, this is on that old F-250 in my garage. Look at this bumper. Cat. That is just solid. Stout. What a sweetheart of an old bumper. God bless. There, everything's all primed, zenithalled, ready to go. Not 100% sure which ones I'm going to start with. I might do one of these guys and then that one and then the other two, or I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be jumping back and forth quite a bit. But these ones I think will go fairly quick. The Psychophage I think is going to take a while, for the purple at least, but and for the smoke effect. I've tried a smoke effect before and it didn't 100% turn out how I wanted it to, but we'll experiment with it, see how it goes, and yeah, hopefully case out the last of these Tyranids pretty quick. Well, so I got myself distracted again. I ended up actually completely painting this one, which I'm fairly happy with how it turned out. I tried. Oh, focus. I tried a little bit of wet blending. Something I'm still trying to work on, but ignore that side. Yeah. Actually came together fairly quick. So just gotta do this 2 more times and then might as well call this one like 4. Yeah, sure, 4. But I'll report back probably once these guys are done. Okay, so just finished up the last of the peepers. When I say just finished, I mean the snow's still wet. So now we have all 3 of them done. So only the Psychophage left to do. And then that's all the Tyranids done. Okay, now as for the Psychophage, I kind of marked out all the purple spots with purple. I'm going to attempt to do all of the carapace, or at least the bigger sections, with my airbrush, because I got that thing mostly because it was on sale and I just wanted the little compressor. But I should probably start using it more. So I have Army Painter Alien Purple, which is a bit lighter than the Nagaroth Knight that I've been using. But I'm hoping that with the airbrush purple, I can just do like one thin down coat of this to get hopefully similar coverage in a similar color. At least that's the idea. Whether it works or not, I don't know. But there's really only one way to find out. Wish me luck. Alright, so that's the attempt with the airbrush. I got some overspray I gotta clean up, but it's definitely a lot lighter than the other one, but I think it'll work for my idea. So I guess I'll report back in once all the purple's done. Alright, so I got a little bit more than just the purple done. I just gotta go back in there and touch up the spots where I oversprayed. And I've been thinking about how I'm going to do that Space Marine arm. And I figures there's 20 legions, so why not roll the d20 and see what I get. I'm going to count 2 and 11 as rerolls. So we got 10. There, my video cut out because I don't know how to use my phone. But we got 10, so Iron Hands. Which that was one of the ones I was hoping I wouldn't get because I genuinely could not remember who 10 was. But neither does Games Workshop, so par for the course, I guess. So I guess we'll do that little arm as a random Iron Hand man. I'll have to figure out how to paint it so that you can actually tell it's an Iron Hand, not just some random no-name guy. But I will check back in at some arbitrary point. Well, I went ahead and just finished this guy. I attempted to kind of make that look like a little Iron Hand arm. That's officially my first attempt at painting an Iron Hand. So that's something. And with the Psychophage done, that officially means let's actually get him on my tray. All of the Tyranids from the starter set are now finished. So all 20 Termagants, 2 Ripper Swarms, 3 Von Ryan Sleepers, 1 Tyranid Prime, 1 Psychophage, all done. I would move my phone to try and get a better shot, but I think my cheap Amazon camera mount is broken. Yeah, that's all of these guys done now. I'm happy with how they turned out. They look all cohesive. Now all that's left to do is these last 4 Terminators. But that will be the story for next time. And, well, I hope that you guys are there to see that too. So I guess like, comment, subscribe, do all that LubeTube stuff, and or don't. I'm not your boss.